Hi, hello. Sorry, there was some technical difficulty, so I couldn't. Hi. Thank you for joining me. Sorry, there was some technical difficulty before, so I had to disconnect. I'm really sorry for any inconvenience caused. Hello, everybody. Hi, Smita. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this live, and thank you all for taking out your time and joining. Us for this conversation because this is a very relevant topic for me personally also, and what I believe that this is a relevant topic for a lot of people all over the world, men, women, everybody. So my topic today is body positivity, and this is something that is very personal to me also, and I think it is going probably very personal to quite a number of people, and it is a very sensitive topic because it has a very broad spectrum, and once I did all my videos, a lot of people have been asking me to do videos on mental health awareness, and this is a very big part of it. It is a form of abuse, and it's a form of abuse in the sense that it is something that you can utilize this particular thing. You can call somebody fat or thin or any kind, or whatever you tell you, whatever, that is called body shaming. If you're shaming somebody's body, then that person loses a lot of self confidence. The person loses a lot of goodness within that person. It's really not worth it. So for this particular conversation, I would want my friend Smita right now to join me, because she has worked largely in this area of women being abused, for body shaming happening to a lot of people. And I myself have been body shamed a lot by a lot of people, where, and I am a very proud size 16. I don't even care how I look like, but I have been traumatized, and I have been said horrible things about the way I look, or my body, or the type of the body I have. And I have to say that I had to work very hard on myself to get over all the negativity in my head related to what people think of me. So I am just trying to get Smita right now. If you would just wait. Sent a request to her to join me for this conversation because she has a lot of idea about abuse in this sector. Hi, Smita.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. So she is literally my best buddy, and she's going to help me with this topic. It's a very sensitive topic, and I hope you all can see us clearly. Yeah, yeah. So I am going to just put the camera here, and I'm just going to show something. I'm going to make a point, Smita. You tell me whether this point is valid. So this is how I look, and this is a very normal dress that I'm wearing. Like the camera is like not covering, but I'm just saying that this is a very normal dress I'm wearing, and this is what my body type is like, I am medically, I am obese, but at the same time, like, this is what I am. I wear a size 16. Sometimes I need to wear 14 or 16, and this is how I am. But I have faced so much of negative comments about my body from so many people, including my own relatives, and of course in relationship as well. Like my boyfriend used to all the time tell me I look so ugly, and it put my entire confidence level so. And it's so common, when you get to hear it from a varied number of people, the same thing over and over again. See, I am being body shamed, like somebody is saying something negative about my body, and it affects the mind in such a horrible way. It completely pulls down your self confidence level. It completely drains out all your energy. What do you think about this? What do you think, is your view about this particular thing?
I will come, like, I'll speak about this from 2 points. One is, oh, by the way, hello, Shantala. So thanks for joining. Uh,
And thank
and
you for all the compliments out here. And whoever is saying that I look pretty, thank you very much. But trust me, my boyfriend did not think, not only my boyfriend, a lot of people around me don't think that I am pretty in any way. And they often say horrible things about my body, about the way I am. And I have no shame, I have no problem. I love my body, I love the way I am. Self love is the first thing that you need in your life to survive, and it's always survival of the fittest. So I'm sure that you get what I'm saying. Okay, Smith, I'm sorry to interrupt. Please continue. You know I blabber anyway.
yeah, so see, there are two sides to it. One is that, in the body positivity movement, uh, a lot of the conversation, and rightly so, is about people who are, let us say, above a certain size, let us say above size 8 or
Yeah.
10, whatever, like whatever is considered to be a normal range of size. But then the fact is that people who are even under that size find,
Hmm.
like, do sort of pressure. So, like, I'll tell you about my own experience. Like, as a child, I was kind of like on the fatter side or heavier side, and I have heard things that, of course, besides a lot of comments, I've heard things like, oh, if you are so over, and from my own like family members, if you are so overweight, you won't be able to get married. Then what
I
happens is,
know, right? That is something that happens so much. If you're overweight, you will not get a good guy. If you're overweight, nobody will look at you. If you're overweight, you will be looked in a certain way. And it's so common. It happens to both men and women. Everything is always like, everything is about so superficial. Like, you have to be a certain weight to be a certain level of success. People are going, changing their body type so drastically. Plastic surgery, what not so many things people are doing nowadays. Whereas the whole point is that why aren't you comfortable seeing somebody else in their own skin? If they are okay with it, you are making them feel depressed. You are making them mentally sick.
the one huge thing is that, like, it is not just about being overweight. So then after a point of time in my life, I lost a lot of weight and became really skinny. And I have a tendency to be either a little underweight or a little overweight. And like, both at both these spectrums, if I'm underweight, I have to hear things like, oh, now you look a certain way, so your body is not like curvy enough, so certain clothes don't look good on you. And if I go overweight, then people are like, oh, you are just too overweight. So there's really this very small section
Just
of
to cut
weight
you
that,
out, just to cut you out for a single second, Rimi Malik, I'm also very single and very happy. It's not about being single and happy. It is not as small as such a thing. This body shaming can come from your parents also. It can come from your siblings also. It can come from anybody. The picture is much larger than what it appears. Yeah.
it's also about being secure. Uh, what happens is, when there's that only very small range of weight that you can be in, you have so much more pressure to fit into that box. That, like, look at, like, people who go on drastic diets, or people who suffer from bulimia or anorexia, because you're constantly trying to fit into that box of a particular cultural, like, standard of beauty, which is quite unrealistic, in fact, even for our cultural standards. So, yeah, and the like, of course, men and women both face it, but the pressure on women somehow is much more. And as you were
Of
saying
course,
that
it is pressure on women is obviously much more in every way. In which way are women not pressurized in the society? And I myself, the male gaze that comes towards my body whenever I leave the house, I have to say this, being a self-confident woman myself, I'm always so insecure. I am never walking on the street feeling like, okay, people are, not male gazing, and I feel so uncomfortable sometimes. And why is this happening? Even the people who are educated behave like this. People who have the knowledge, people who have the awareness, make a woman or a man feel so uncomfortable about their body. Why? That's gaze in itself. When you're walking on the street and you're seeing people looking at you in a certain way, is so uncomfortable, and it's not something that should happen. So this is not something that's talked about. And why is a certain size, like when once once this very big Bollywood actress became, I will not name her, but she became a size zero, and it became so famous, size zero, size zero, size zero. I don't understand why at one point of time, curvy people looked a certain way. There's all these, social standards of beauty are always changing, and there's always a pressure that, you have to live by that social standard. Why can't you be yourself and love yourself the way you are? That doesn't mean be unhealthy. That doesn't mean, binge eat or completely stop eating or anything like that. That means being healthy, being fit, at the same time being, in love with your own self. Your own body is the only thing you have got anyway. So, you need to love your body just the way you are, and people need to accept that. And men really need to stop telling this to their girlfriends and their wives and their women. You have put on weight, you have put on weight. Like, this is just not the kind of mental pressure. With all the kind of mental pressure that we have every day, this is the least of it that we want. What do you think?
See, I will address a comment over here which says that curvy people are more beautiful. That is not the point. The point is, irrespective of curvy,
Exactly.
disability, lack of arms, lack of legs, lack of eyes, people are beautiful because they inhabit a body which is in this world. And I think and which is something we don't teach children, that just for being there, you are loved. You don't need to be a certain way to be loved. Like, that is the basic respect that we need to start paying people. I mean,
Yeah.
and nobody is saying that, like, even the skinniest people can be healthy, and people who may be over a certain weight can also be healthy. Health has got nothing to do with a particular body weight or body.
Yeah, I know. And health, and not only that, the kind of mental pressure that people create around you. अच्छा ठीक है, मोटी है तो अरे ऐसा हो जाएगा, वैसा हो जाएगा, उसको तो heart attack. I've got hypochondria also, like, which is being scared about diseases. And sometimes, people say so many horrible things. I do understand that. Yes, I work out, I'm doing everything. I right now, like, a few days back, like, I had corona. So, like, yeah, it's not like, it's not about the health. It's about why would you shame somebody? This body shaming is a very big part of everything. It's a part of relationships which are romantic, relationships which are parental, with siblings, with friends, and a continuous pressure is being built on this entire idea, which I don't like. First of all, be comfortable with whatever you wear. The point is, style can happen at any size. Style does not depend on a particular body type. Style depends on what you think about, what will look nice on you, what will present yourself at your best. Not something that will, like, acha main patli hu, so I am going to wear this dress and I'm going to look amazing. Main moti hu, so I can't wear this dress because I will not. That means you don't have, if you have the confidence to pull out a particular outfit, then please go ahead and wear it. But if you don't have the confidence, then that's a different issue altogether. But किसी को बोलना, oh, वो इस dress में बिल्कुल अच्छी नहीं लग रही है, is something just demotivating the person from feeling positive about their body. If they're confident enough to wear it, if they are, comfortable enough to show it, then there is nothing wrong in it. Be it a man, be it a woman, whatever it is, or a child also, for that matter.
Yeah, like, something very funny, which is quite funny, something that I think all of us have done. We keep, like, these clothes which are so much smaller than our size, like something that we once upon a time used to fit into, and I have done this. Like, we just keep it hoping that one day we can fit back into them. And maybe like 5 goes, 7 years goes, and you still, so that's like, and that keeps reminding you that you are not the size, which is okay. Like your clothes need to be your size. You don't need to be a particular clothes size.
I swear, it's like, yeah, the standardization of beauty has, become connected with size when both are not actually connected at all. Beauty has nothing to do with size, but this is something misinterpreted in the society on a very high level. Beauty has become like, size has become a standardized beauty criteria. Like, okay, you have to be a particular size. I mean, everybody is doing it. Celebrities are doing it. Nobody wants to talk people are talking about mental health awareness so much. Why don't they bring out topics like this? Something which is like, people associate, style, their, what they wear, how they present themselves, everything with their size. And, it creates so much of depression sometimes. So many people suffer from depression and anxiety related to it. Don't you think it's a big issue? You must have had so many cases because you do so much of work related to this field. What do you think?
No, absolutely. And something like, so working with women who particularly face, like, are facing sexual harassment at workplace, or even abuse within relationships, a huge part of it is actually women, especially, and this happens especially with women who are over a certain size, having to hear comments on their body. Like, so for example, a case which happened in a government organization where there
Yeah.
was this woman who was above a certain size, and her male colleagues used to make comments like, "Oh, have you ever seen a elephant climb a tree, or have you ever seen an ant climb a mountain?" Whenever she would pass. So, like, these are the kind of microaggressions that definitely, and you face since you're very young.
Yeah,
I
my friends call me all the time हथनी मोटी ये वो. अरे तुम मजाक में बोल रहे हो, मेरे को समझ में आ रही है आपकी मजाक बहुत फनी है, बट समटाइम्स इट डज बॉदर यू कि क्या क्या कंटिन्यूअसली मोटी और कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता है. मेरे से मोटे किसी इंसान से आप मिले नहीं है. या हाउ माय बॉयफ्रेंड यूज्ड टू बी लाइक हाइट शेमिंग, बॉडी शेमिंग ऑल द टाइम. लाइक व्हाई? आई मीन लुक बियॉन्ड द लुक्स. I mean, your appearance is attractive to a certain level. What happens after that appearance part is over? So that is a whole aspect which is completely ignored most of the time. People don't even talk about it. They don't even give so much of importance to it, which is such a tragedy. Why would you be subjected into feeling कि अच्छा you're moti, you're patli, you're hatni, you're this, you're that, you're a hippopotamus, you're a জলহস্তি. বাংলাতে বলে না জলহস্তি, কতবার আমি শুনেছি লোকেদের সাথে এই লোকটা জলহস্তি, ওই লোকটা জলহস্তি. I mean, stop doing that, yaar. You are just making a person. ঠিক আছে, তুমি তোমার বন্ধুকে বলছো, that's a different thing. You're talking to your friend, that's a different thing. आप किसी और से बात कर रहे हैं, fine. But at the same time, like, it's not a good healthy habit to gossip about other people's weight. It's not a healthy habit to make somebody feel bad about their, body. It is really, really sad. And I have personally faced it on the roads, like with people, with my friends, in my relationships, in every single way. That caused a lot of depression. When people want me to do something related to mental health, this is a very big part of it, and I would want that. I'm so happy that you joined. Thank you so much for everything that you're saying. I also want other people to ask any question. Does anybody have any question? A lot of people are hi Parul. Hi Parul, thank you for joining. And does anybody have any particular question to ask? You can go ahead and ask about it. Does anybody want to share any experience? You can do that. And Smita, why don't you talk about a few of the other examples you think of this particular aspect?
I want to mark out something that when we are talking, this gets really, when we are talking about body positivity, we are talking about body size in terms of width, right? We are not even talking about height. And height is such a huge thing.
Oh my God,
Like,
the way I was height shamed. I am 5 feet 1 point something, like 5 feet 2 inches almost, but way I was height shamed. It's not even funny. I thought people used to get attracted to other people. It just seems like, these superficial beings get attracted to other superficial, I don't know, traits. It's just unreal.
so, like, height is also something, because being 5 feet, I mean, I have heard a lot of times, and women, by the way, women coming up and saying things like, "Oh, how will you ever know a guy who is above this height will ever be interested?" To begin with, that is not even a concern. I have a particular height, and it is fine. Like, I don't know, a lot of this is actually associated with your sexual attractiveness to somebody else, whereas how much of our time or life is about that. Ultimately, we have so many other facets of our life, be it being being good at your job, being a good friend to somebody, being a good like child to somebody, being a good parent, and that has got nothing to do with your height or your like length. I mean,
I
width or
swear,
your
like
length.
I can get it that some professions require a certain size for their professional skill, but apart from that, where is the shaming coming from? And why so much of negativity? So many people do it from so many places where they completely are wearing whatever they want. We want to mimic everything that's Western. Why can't we mimic this? They are so respectful towards most of the sides. All over the world, this discrimination is there, but you shouldn't, you should take the good out of people. You should understand that that it is okay that a person is of a certain. You don't have to guilt trip them all the time. Ye khao, ye mat khao, going on crash diets, fat diets, which make you feel so unhealthy later on, and you suffer such terrible consequences because of it. People do crazy things to lose weight, and that is such a big thing. That is because of all this body shaming, that is because of this size shaming all the time, which is happening, which is not cool at all in any way. It's not.
No, but then we also operate according to a certain Western body standard. Like, what is the ideal body? In the current scenario, the ideal body one is someone who is tall, lean, and white, which is a very Western standard. It's a very Caucasian standard, or the same body but with unnaturally like big breasts and big butt, which is of course the Kim Kardashian model of beauty, which is something which is again another strange thing which is being eulogized. I don't know who looks like that by themselves. Like the rest of you is a size 0 and certain parts of you are like size 10. Where did that come from?
I know. It's all really weird. Anyway, I think we have to stop the live now because does anybody have any questions that you want to share, any comments that you would like to make, or please, after watching the video, I'll be uploading it on YouTube as well. Post your comments, and if you want, we'll do another live, many lives with many topics that we can discuss. I can bring other people also into the discussion, but your feedback is very valuable to me, and I'm sure it's valuable to Smita also. And so please, do post your feedback and watch the video. Let us know what you feel about it, and if you want us to go live again on this topic or any other topic, you can inform us. And thank you, Smita, so much for taking out time and for joining me. And share it, yaar. And let's talk about the things that we feel so passionate about. And you're the best person to do that. And everybody should get to know how much hard work you put into what you do and how you feel about people. And I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.